Hello everybody, welcome back to another video here on my channel. Another vehicle related video. Only in today's video we are doing an interior clean of my husband's truck. It's not going to be a full deep clean. It's a little too cold for that. I just don't feel like really doing that. It has warmed up though. Yesterday I think it was a high of 20 or 30s and we're looking at like 55 or so, but it is very windy. So hopefully the audio will be good as well because I just had to re-record because I have a wind screen for my mic, but at the same time it didn't pick up the wind, like the wind noise, but it just made my voice very quiet. So I'm going to see if you guys being in the garage will be a little bit better for this intro. My husband has spent probably the last couple days, not exactly in a row, fixing my truck, and he actually took my truck today to work to double make sure that everything was running good, no leaks, yada yada yada. We've had evap for a while, or I've had evap, but I've kind of ignored it, and now it's to the point where the actual cylinder truly needed to be replaced. It had a crack in it, so he replaced that for me, and then he also replaced the engine coolant temp sensor right along the block because it kept reading at like 0, and even when it was like 20 degrees outside, it said engine hot, AC turned off, and I was having a lot of problems, and I couldn't even hardly start my truck. Like, she was having hard starts, so we were hoping that that was the issue along with the evap because we knew evap was a problem as well. And then finally, as soon as we fixed those two issues, or more so him, then we got to the point of we looked inside the engine bay and he noticed that there was a crap ton of liquid everywhere, and he found out it was my power steering, so he had to replace the power steering hose, which wasn't too bad. He did that last night, but he did take it this morning, drove it to work, and he wanted to make sure everything was good. And yes, maybe I could have done all of these things myself. However, when he is here, I love kind of being a little bit dependent on him to fix my stuff. I know that sounds terrible, but I really truly love to show my appreciation when he fixes something, and I feel like it's nice because there's simple things for him to fix and I feel like it's not too crazy. And like I said, I like to show my appreciation, and in one way that I'm going to be showing him my appreciation is last night he kind of joked about me cleaning out his truck, and I was like, I'm not doing that. Plain and simple, I'm not going to do that. But in reality I was thinking maybe I should actually do that because it's been a while since we've cleaned this thing out. More so the fact of we never really truly deep cleaned it when we first picked it up. Then we've had it for almost 2 whole years. Also, my parents borrowed it, which I'm not complaining about. They borrowed it for their camper to go on a trip, and they had their husky, which was once our husky. There's a bunch of husky hair still in the back seat, and yes, they have asked and they offered when they were returning the truck to wash it out or just to sweep it out, and we told them no, it wasn't no problem, we were going to clean it, but we never really got around to it. And I think that was like 6 or 7 months ago. It's been a long while. So this is a very, in my opinion, disgusting farm truck, work truck. It gets a lot of abuse and it sees a lot of dirt, sees a lot of grime. I mean, the outside is also very dirty, but I'm not washing that. That's another day. So I want to show him my appreciation one way for fixing my truck by just doing an interior clean. Like I said, it's not going to be a deep clean. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop inside. Ignore the super dirty garage. I was thinking about cleaning it maybe afterwards. We'll see how I feel. The cup holder is about to fall, or the inside for the cup holder. However, after years of detailing vehicles, cleaning them out, I've always done my floor mats last, especially with my truck. And then it's like they're still wet when I go to put it back in. I finally remembered this time. Let's do those first. So I did all the trim pieces. I kind of cleaned them all off. Same with the floor mats. That way they have time to dry. I am going to kind of record a little bit of a clip, but for the most part, I'm just going to go inside. Same with these pieces that I just cleaned, but more so on the inside, I'm going to wipe it down. I'm not going to really show that because I feel like it's getting kind of hard with the wind to keep my camera from falling over, and I don't want to break it. I'll do a couple handheld clips. That way you can kind of see me wiping down the interior, but I will actually be spraying down and wiping it. And then if you're curious what sprays I'm using, of course, VLR for the leather. It's already kind of cracked and ruined, but it was never taken care of, and this truck has almost 200,000 miles now on it, so we're getting up there in age. It's going to be a little bit cracked. And then also, I have so many interior detail sprays to choose from in there, but I love Lucas Oil, and I need to use some of the stuff. So I'm going to use that, and then finally, of course, spray away for the glass cleaner. And I get to use these new glass towels that I bought for my husband for Christmas. So I'm super excited about that. And that is everything that I'm doing to my husband's truck, just to kind of give it a nice little interior detail. I know it wasn't necessarily a deep clean, and I know it definitely needs a deep clean. And also, I think I lied in the beginning. I think I said that we hadn't really cleaned it. I totally forgot. Maybe right before we got the V. I'm pretty sure I was in when we still had the manual cruise that we had. I had driven up here and we had something going on at the time, let's just say, and we had tore the entire interior of this truck up, and we found some stuff, and then we just also fully cleaned it. Like, we took everything out of it. We found a lot of, I think it was Canadian change, and then also we deep cleaned it, let the carpet dry for a while, and I think we pressure washed that. So I think I lied to you. It has gotten at least one full deep clean in it. I just totally forgot about it. This is at least better than not having cleaned it at all. I'm so glad that I got this done, because there was a lot of smells going on when I started sweeping. There was the dog hair smell, this whatever smell was already inside of our shop vac, and then some other smells that were coming up. So now it just smells like VLR, interior cleaner, maybe a little bit of spray away, but more so just VLR, because that's a very powerful one. And also the front seat is very glossy. Shiny leather is very dirty leather, and I could not for the life of me get that to be more matte looking, more clean. But also it's like destroyed, so I guess you get what you get, and you can't really throw fit too much. But the rest of the truck looks pretty good, and I'm very happy with how it turned out, considering it just took a couple hours. Now for me though, it is time to kind of try and pick up this garage a little bit, because I don't like how it looks. I don't think I'm gonna pull out the V. I think I'm gonna move the D-Max back to where it was, so he probably doesn't know. And then I'm gonna pick up just a smidge, just a teeny bit. And then I'm gonna take my butt inside. I'm gonna have a field day and just relax for the rest of the day. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment, maybe even subscribe to my YouTube. I have a lot of vehicle videos here on my channel, a lot across the board with different types of vehicles. And here in the next coming year, I have the plan of, again, drag strip videos, car show videos as always, and potentially we might add to the family another vehicle to kind of build, and also for like a gas saving car. I know that's what the V was supposed to be, but and then one day in the far future, hopefully we'll have another garage. Hopefully I will have my CTSV coupe and a manual that I really want. So that's at least 2 vehicles in the future that I plan to talk about, because no matter what, I'm going to be getting a CTSV coupe. But thank you again so much for watching. I hope to see you in another video here on my channel, and as always, God bless.